Hey guys, unfortunately we're back for another one of these videos. There's an obvious trigger warning here, just like with my video about wfabb promoting the war, the situation in Ukraine, to promote their Bitcoin and their whatever wfabb team. So unfortunately we're back again. Do you notice anything different? We have red lights in the background because my yellow lights, they don't work anymore. These were the only other Christmas lights that I had. I have to order a new color online. I don't think the red one's gonna look that nice. I don't know. You can let me know down below if you like them or no. If maybe I could change them back to yellow or maybe some other color. But yeah, I mean, I pre-recorded a lot of videos, but this was kind of like an emergency video because I really wanted to talk about this. I wanted to keep covering this topic of using tragedy and situations like this where people are suffering in order to either promote the MLM or in this case to just joke around with it, which as triggering as it is for me, I do want to keep calling people out. I think this was before the war started, but Russia was definitely on the border. They were getting ready to invade when she made these jokes. I know she likes to say that anti-MLMers clip the videos or take them out of context and make it sound like they're saying something that they're not saying. I watched this whole video. There was like 2.5 hours of her live, and all she was doing here, well, 99% of the time, she was just talking about dating, about her current dating situation, stuff like that, very personal stuff, which I don't want to play here. Like, no one cares about her personal life. At least I don't care. If she didn't make this joke, I wouldn't never probably make a video on her. It's not taken out of context. She said what she said. So, yeah. I just want to say thank you, big thank you to a person who sent this to me because Boss Lee indeed already blocked me on Instagram, even though I never made a video about her, not even Pruvit or anything. I never mentioned her anywhere, and I'm such a small creator, and this is how much she cares. Isn't she the one that always says like, oh, publicity is publicity, and us talking about her helps her or whatever, but then she goes on to block me prematurely? And tell me how many of you guys that are just watching anti-MLM content, like how many of you guys are blocked on her account as well? I don't know, like why? That's such a waste because other people have access to your channel and can send me videos like they sent me these. All of these in this video were sent to me. So it's just such a waste of your time and effort to go on to block people on Instagram. But anyways, that's just my own opinion. This is going to be a long video and I'm already ranting too much. I'm kind of procrastinating. I really don't like talking about this. I know I'm gonna get triggered. Let's see the clip where she made the joke.
Let me tell you. So he is literally deported. It's a long story, okay? Long story short, he's deported to the Ukraine, which I don't feel like is going very well for him right now because I feel like Russia is knocking on heaven's door. All right, I feel like Russia's like, we are coming in with the freaking panzers and it's time, all right? No, I didn't wet it. Like I put it under my leg and then my leg like warmed it up and then I took it out. So like his life expectancy has probably dramatically lowered. Like, and I mean, that sucks. But like, that's also called karma. So, you know, you mess with me, you mess with Putin, I guess. I don't know. I'm not talking about the older man. I like don't even mention that old Italian anymore. I just feel like that was just a lapse of judgment, but we could go there too later. We could talk about everything. Let's just go. Let's tell you so many weird things. Where should I start? I'm starting with Ukrainian because I already began the story. Okay, so may he rest in peace because I don't even know if he's going to survive this war. It's brutal. Oh my God. So he really is deported though. Like it's long story short, yeah, boring. Like, but not that boring.
I'm not even gonna play the rest of this. I mean, the main joke is there, right? Russia is knocking on heaven's door. He's deported. May he rest in peace. Like, how insensitive and detached does a person have to be to say stuff like this? Why? You don't have to go through a traumatic thing in order to have that empathy for other people, in order to know this might not be a situation that I should joke about. Seriously, how detached does one have to be to say stuff like that? And her laughing as if it's nothing. And let me tell you, Jessie, if you're watching, I am a war child, and no matter how bad a relationship ended, and this is coming from a person who has been mentally and physically abused by one of my exes, I would never ever wish on them something like this. Are you not aware that people are dying? That ex of yours, he may actually be dead by now. He may have lost family. He probably lost his home. Those that come out alive are fucked for life. There's clinical depression, there's PTSD, there's all kinds of other shit that they have to deal with. They're never going to be the same people again. If you don't have anything nice or supportive to say or do, just don't comment on it. But making jokes, like I said, is really disrespectful. It's insensitive. I didn't go into details in my last video about what happened to us. My grandpa and my great-grandma were kidnapped. They were taken during the war from their own home because a lot of people escaped, and then some people stayed behind because they couldn't leave their homes. Fuck me, like, I can't speak about this without getting emotional. It took us 10 years to find them, and we found them in a mass grave. Our house was destroyed. My family was never the same after that. How can you not understand that it's highly inappropriate to joke about things like that? Your downline is giant. What if you have Ukrainians in your downline? What if they have family who's in Ukraine? Why would you say stuff like that? It's just crazy. I have to cut myself out crying. I'm not making this video for you guys to feel bad for me. I really didn't want to make a video on her until I saw her do this, and I just thought it was important for us to talk about. But let's just move on. There's another clip that I wanted to show from that same live.
Like, people are like, business is not booming, business is not good, business, and I'm like, I keep saying, like, I am telling you, business is freaking up. Recruiting is up. Crazy.
So that was just a little segment where she is saying business is up because we're recruiting, which is the definition of a pyramid scheme. And like I said in the beginning, this is not taken out of context. She was just kind of all over the place in this live, and the rest of it was her talking about her exes and her dating life, which is something that I don't want to bring up here because it doesn't matter. Let's move on. I can't talk about war and stuff anymore.
Totally on my weekly training session, and I feel like I'm getting attacked, but it's a good thing. Honestly, I'm sick as a dog right now, but I'm still here listening and taking notes, and Boss Lee is just freaking amazing. Love this lady. She's kind of crazy, but in the best way possible.
So this is the poor girl, she's so sick, and she said it herself. She feels like she's being yelled at, and I just feel so bad for these people who are in her downline, because you don't have to be treated like crap. Like, who is Jessie? Why would she yell at you? Why would you put up with that? You don't have to put up with that. You're a human being and you don't deserve to be yelled at, even if you're looking at this as your proper job. When is it ever normal for a boss to shout at people, at his employees? If my boss shouted at me and yelled at me, even if it meant good for me, I would probably quit my job straight away. Not probably, I would quit my job straight away, because who the fuck are you? You're not gonna yell at me. I feel bad for all of these people that are in her downline, and a lot of them seem like really nice individuals. Let's just take a look at a few posts that were made by away her downline. So this is the first one. I've been a distributor in several different network marketing companies, as many of you know. So what's different about this company and my team? Well, there's a lot. The culture of our team is very accepting and encouraging. The accessibility to the #1 female network marketer in the world, hashtag I'm Boss Lee, priceless. All the free systems and trainings at our disposal make it hard to fail unless you quit. Our company's motto is 1% better every day. Personal growth is key. So if you don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone who's watching this video knows who Boss Lee is, but she is a self-proclaimed #1 female network marketer, and all of these people are calling her #1 female network marketer in the whole world, even though she's at like rank 600 or something like that. And this just proves that none of these people, like, they just believe everything that she says, and they quote her and they say whatever she says as if it's facts and the truth, when it's just a quick Google search away to see that she's actually not the #1 network marketer in the world. But anyway, it's just sad. Next one says, you don't know what you don't know. Queen Jessie Lee. Incredible development sessions. Learn from the powerful women in the industry. Surround yourself with people that know more than you. That's where the learning comes from. I just thought this was funny because you don't know what you don't know, which is kind of like, wow, such deep shit. It's like, what? That's a perfect sum up of all the network marketing coaches, and like all of these people are paying to be coached by them, and then you go on to training and she tells you something as basic as, you don't know what you don't know. No shit, like, what? Is this what I'm paying for? Next one says, why network marketing? Because this woman right here believes in me, and therefore I can believe in me too. Because the team and systems she built are top level in our industry. Because there is nobody else I'd rather link arms with. She makes more in a month than most people make in a lifetime, and still answers my text and messages anytime I message her. She texts me randomly and tells me she's proud of me. She doesn't sleep and works harder than anyone I've ever met. She is as humble as they come. No, she's not. She's a self-proclaimed #1 network marketer in the world, and she knows she's not #1. There's nothing humble about that. And the legacy she's building will have impact for generations beyond me and my children. My kids know her and always want to say hi and see her when we are meeting. She's not just my mentor, but she's one of my very best friends. You say, why network marketing? I say, why not? So, like I said, this is sad if this person actually believes that Boss Lee is humble. She's not humble at all from what I've seen so far. I don't know her in person, but I know these people are very brainwashed, sadly. There's a big difference between being confident and being cocky. I've heard other people say she has narcissistic traits as well, and I fully can believe that. Next one says, I mean, can we just stop a minute and take this in? I say, what? Thank you to my amazing mentor, upline, and friend, I'm Boss Lee. If you're not listening to her yet, then you're a fool, I tell ya. Again, like, that's not how you attract people, by calling them fools. But anyway, her engagement, accounts reached, content interactions is plus 497%. So Boss Lee is the mentor and whatever, she's helping her increase her reach. And this is a post that I found on Instagram from anti-mlm. Monet is a lot easier to say than Monate, but I just recently found out that Monate is the way to correctly pronounce it, so and then she says, but you're only getting 12 to 47 likes on your posts, like, huh? She's scamming you. And I absolutely agree with this. There's no fucking way that you can be almost plus 500% and you only get 12 to 47 likes. That's not genuine organic engagement. As someone who spends a lot of time on Instagram and a lot of time in trying to grow organically and improve my engagement and everything else, that can't be true. You are being scammed. Next one says, feeding my brain with Jessie Lee. I'm Boss Lee. And it's just funny again because, like, please don't feed your brain with her crap. You could be doing so many other things that would be better for you and more productive for you and in your self-development and everything. But next one, IG is being a little weird. If you can see this, drop congrats. Happy anniversary to me. February 15th is a pivotal day in my life for many reasons, and I'm going to share them all with you today. 5 years ago, I took the biggest, scariest, wildest leap of faith in my entire life. I partnered with this icon iconic bombshell, the one and only I'm Boss Lee. For the very first time, my network marketing story began. Little did I know just 6 months later, we would go through hell and high water together. I don't know if I personally have ever shared this story of how I got to our current company, but my mentor, this queen right here, was wrongfully terminated and it left us looking for a new business home. If you don't know about her story, about her being terminated, I'm going to link, well, if I remember, I'm really going to try to remember, but Erin Bees has a really good story. She used to be in Jessie Lee's downline. You probably know who she is. I mean, most of you probably came from her channel, but just in case if you don't know who she is, she's an amazing anti-mlm creator. She used to be in Boss Lee's team and she was one of the high earners as well. And she shared everything that happened and why Boss Lee was terminated, the real reasons. So I say it left us looking for a new biz home because from the second I joined Jessie Lee Ward, we were a team. I wasn't a top earner, I wasn't a top producer, I wasn't a top recruiter, but I knew she was the one that would shift my life, the one I could trust with our future, the one that would love our babies forever, the one I would be forever loyal to. Oh my god, that's so cultish. Like, imagine if you talked about your boss like that. It's like, no. August 23rd, 2017, I text her, please find us a beautiful new home. And her simple reply was, on it, beautiful. And the rest is history. Jessie Lee, you are my family's angel on earth. The last 5 years have been the wildest, which resulted in the best years of our lives. The money, free cars, designer shoes, bags, belts, traveling the world, buying my mama a house, and retiring Evan has been great, but my favorite part has been your unconditional support and belief in me as a person. I love you, legend. Happy 5-year network marketing anniversary to me. Here's to the next 5. So, like I said, I wanted to share a few of these posts from Jessie Lee's downline just to show how kind of cultish it is. Like I said, you can have the best boss, the best paycheck, the best support, which in my full-time job, I really get a good support from my bosses, from everyone in the company. We are a great team, but I would never go out of my way to say, oh my god, I love my boss, he's the best. Oh my god, thank you for hiring me. It would just be a little bit weird and a little bit too cultish in my own opinion. I don't know. Why do they worship her like that? I really don't understand. Most of them are not top earners. Most of them are not earning anything. She still has them wrapped around her finger. Yeah, she sends them messages. Obviously, she cares. Why does she care though? Because she's getting money with you recruiting and you putting so much effort and hard work in it. She's getting commission off of you. That's why she cares about you. That's why she cares about how you're doing and she wants you to do well. That's just my own opinion. I'm already recording for like half an hour, but there's still a bit to go, so let's just move on.
You need to read these statistics. I believe it is somewhere around 86 cents per dollar. So the average man in the exact same job makes $1. A woman makes 86 cents. So as you can tell, that is obviously not the same. Okay, that is not the same, and that is called a wage gap. Obviously, you have probably heard about when it comes to maternity leave. This basically doesn't really exist in the United States of America, which is where I live. And I was going to say around the world, 118 economies guarantee 14 weeks of paid leave for mothers. More than half of the economies measured mandate paid leave for fathers, but the median duration is just 1 week. If you've ever been in America and had a child, it is very, very common for you pretty much to, yeah, you can take off 6 weeks, you can take off 8 weeks, but you're not going to get paid, which makes literally no sense. So at any rate, as I said, the wage gap is very obvious, very evident, very much so real, and that is something I think we need to talk about more, and why network marketing for me, in my opinion, is something that is so important for women to have access to. It is so important for women to know about, and it is so important for women to do. And so I want to talk more about the statistics there because it is very much so real. So if you look at the normal global economy, it's just not equal across the board. Anybody who speaks from anything like, oh, you can get a job there, job here, job wherever, and there's going to be, you know, equality, or they're going to say, oh, you get a car, oh, you get a company phone, oh, you get all this stuff. It's just not accurate. It's people speaking from random privilege, quite frankly. It's just not normal. It's just not statistically accurate. Thank you for sharing, by the way. I appreciate you guys. This is my nightly training. I'm not doing another one. So, all right. So, the fact of the matter is the network marketing profession in and of itself is actually pretty young. We've only been around for what, like 60 years or something like that. But even with that said, there are There were over $180 billion in sales around the world last year with about 100 million distributors. And so unlike other professions, network marketing, take some notes over here. Unlike other professions in network marketing, the success is due largely in part to women. I'm going to go through some of these statistics because I think it's important for International Women's Day. So women, write this one down for anybody who needs to know, women make up about 75% of network marketers worldwide. So 75% of network marketers worldwide. My dogs are supposed to go on a walk and they're acting a little bit silly, hey? They make up 75%. And it's not just the selling of the products, of course. Then you've got powerful recruiters. And we are able to really get rid of any gender myths, of go through why I think women are the best at this as well, because I think it's important. Obviously, I'm top earner in my company. Obviously, I'm one of the top earners in the entire world. I am the most influential person in network marketing. That's just hands down pretty much an undisputed fact at this point, right? So that makes me number one. So
wow, the humbleness, the level of humbleness that this woman has. Who says she's the most influential either? Like, who says that? Where are these statistics? Imagine you're watching her speak so highly about herself, which is not statistically correct, and thinking to yourself, this woman is as humble as they come. Like, how brainwashed these poor people are. Nah, let's move on.
25% of distributors worldwide being men. Clearly, it's not the sole responsibility for the winning of network marketing in a $180 billion a year profession. Hey, okay, so we're going to talk about this, okay? So women in network marketing, it is the perfect place for women to grow and reach the top. It's the absolute perfect opportunity for women to grow and reach the top, because there's no limit to the amount of people, man or woman, right, male or female, who can become leaders, who can build businesses, who can find success. In other professions, just not accurate. Women look at, or people tend to look at women as, oh, they can't be the boss. Well, in network marketing, you're absolutely the boss of whatever you want, right? You're absolutely building your businesses because you want it to be built. I just happen to have ridiculous dreams, ridiculous goals, very abnormal standards in which I want my life to be lived. And so because of that, I behave the way I behave. Oh, here's the actual number. So currently in the United States of America, women earn 78.3 cents for every dollar a man makes. Ha! So a woman can have the same background, the same education, same marital status as a man and still be paid less for the exact same job. It's just very different in network marketing, where you're basically writing your paycheck based off the work that you make or the work that you do. Okay? So I get told this all the time. Actually, let's address this on... Yeah, why not? So these transgender comments I get all the time on my live videos, and I almost take it like a compliment, to be totally honest, because I wouldn't be as passionate about women having success, but also on top of that, transgender women are like baddies. Like, I don't understand. Like, they look so hot. So, I mean, I would understand, because, like, look at my bone structure, but this is actually just my Norwegian. So, I don't know what else to say about that. Like, it just is what it is, all right? So, moving along. I promise you, women lead in network marketing better than men do, okay? Women, they take initiative in network marketing. They drive for the results. They absolutely can multitask better than men can. It's just a fact. And I just find that women, when it comes to network marketing, they are willing to multitask a lot easier. Willing to, not multitask, is what I want to say. They are so much more willing to take some of the risks that are necessary. And people might think of that as like, oh, that's because they're being, whatever. I don't see how you could take anything negative about what I just said. It's just such a positive. It's such a positive. So if you look at this worldwide, 75-80% of women, look, like I said, multitasking skills. And if you think that I can't multitask, I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on Instagram, I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm doing a podcast right now. As I look at in your eye,
I don't like, but I like how she said about the maternity leave, and that's not okay. That is really not okay that people don't get paid for maternity leave. I know the US has a lot of issues, but network marketing is not a solution. What was the point of that? If you go into network marketing, are you gonna get paid for your maternity leave? No, you can't even go to your maternity leave. You always have to hustle, because what if you have a team underneath you, you have to work through a pregnancy, and then after you have the child, you probably have to keep on track and keep up with your team as well. Because what if you take a few months of maternity leave and then your team gets discouraged and half of the people in your team leave? You're losing income. So I bet you that none of the women that have babies during their career in network marketing, none of them are taking any maternity leave. It's probably even worse and even shorter than in a 9-to-5 job or other corporate job where they get a few weeks of paid or unpaid leave. So that argument makes no sense.
What can I say? What can I say? I'm also breathing and speaking at the exact same time. Wowza. Okay? And if you look at children, this is a great way for people to stay at home with their children and make an income. This is a great way for women income, but it is something where you don't have to leave your home unless you really, really want to, right? And so the business possibilities are truly endless, all right? I also think women are excellent at network marketing because we're good at socializing. We're good at communicating. We're good at talking. We're good at saying, hey, can I hang out with you? Can I tell you about an opportunity? Can I show you something? We are just social people. We're social beings. We like being around people, generally speaking, whether it's one-on-one or maybe in small groups, more than most people do. And so that helps people succeed. Network marketing, it might not look like it, but it's big social calendars also, right? Like when it comes to events, when it comes to trainings, when it comes to in-person stuff, when it comes to like whatever, even group chat, stuff like that, women are just going to be better. And so that's really useful to have in network marketing because you have to talk to people. If you don't want to talk to people, I just don't think you're going to be a good network marketer, all right? Because your success is based off of your network. So if you're not building a network, you're going to have a hard time building, right? Like men are like, I don't know, I don't want to post that TikTok. I don't know, I don't want to post that reel and look silly. I don't want to go live. Okay, well, women, generally speaking, are kind of like, yeah, okay, I'll make a TikTok. Yeah, okay, I'll do a reel. Yeah, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that.
Again, this argument doesn't make any sense to me because there's so many guys out there that post on Instagram, on TikTok regularly, especially like those who are into fitness. There's a lot of men out there who like and enjoy posting on social media. There's a lot of men out there who are good at communicating with people. There's a lot of men out there who are better at communicating with people than me. Let's say me, for an example. I'm a woman. I do not like being around people. I have social anxiety. I've always been this way ever since I was a kid. You can't just put all the women in one basket and then all the men in other basket. There's women who are introverts and there's women who have social anxiety who are not good with speaking to people. What are we talking, like, what are these arguments? They don't make any sense to me. I don't know.
I'll say it the way he says it. You will get everything you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. Make sense? Put yes. You will get everything you want in life if you help enough people get what they want in life. And men who are not as good, anywhere near as good at creating relationships as women are, very generally speaking, okay, whatever, they are going to have a more difficult time saying, I care about the person who just wants to make $100 a month. I care about the person who wants to make $300 a month. I care about the person who wants to make $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month. A lot of the men are going, oh, I want to get the people who want to make 6 figures, 90 days to 6 figures, 6 months, 6 figures, whatever it is. And there's a place for all of that. I'm a competitor. I recruit people all the time who are like, screw this, I want to make 6 figures, I want to make 7 figures. I'm like, let's go, I'll mentor you. But the women are the ones who are like, let's go. I want to know you. I want to care about you. Tell me about your babies. Tell me about your partners. Tell me about your hobbies. Tell me about all this stuff. And all of that stuff is really the foundation of building a business when it comes to network marketing, because it's important that you know people, right? We have an event here in Dallas, Texas this weekend. People are starting to fly in. I'm really excited about it. And finally, after 2 years of the COVID craziness, we have people that I get to finally meet. I get to hug on. I get to love on. I get to see. Like, this is
basically, to me, everything that she just said in this video is that women are better manipulators when it comes to recruiting in multi-level marketing. And this is not what I think. I don't agree. Both men and women can be good manipulators, of course. Let's just move on.
names.
¿En verdad? ¿En verdad lo hacen? Sí, los que tienen nombres divinos.
I want you to pay attention to that because they're not just sitting there, they're watching.
Quiero que pongas atención a eso porque no solo están sentados, están viendo.
And it's because of community.
Es por la comunidad.
It's because they want to know you.
Es porque quieren conocerlos a ustedes.
Did you see how Jenny reacted when she saw Marisol?
¿Sabes? ¿Viste cómo reaccionó Jenny cuando vio a Marisol?
Now, obviously, bright yellow hair.
Un cabello güero radiante.
Very easy to recognize her, yeah.
Muy fácil de reconocer, ¿cierto?
But that was very genuine,
Eso fue
right?
muy genuino, ¿cierto?
I mean, it happened at GoPro, didn't it?
También pareció en GoPro, ¿cierto?
Or any of you who went, like anybody who's ever been to a Pruvit event with our team there, you've felt what I'm saying right now.
Algunos de ustedes que han ido a un evento Pruvit se han sentido así, ¿cierto?
Just trust me when I say that those Americanos, they want you as their family.
Solo confía en mí cuando te estoy diciendo que esos americanos te quieren como familia.
And like, they know how to use a translator, so you just go ahead and do your Espanol thing, okay?
Saben cómo usar a un traductor, así que haz las cosas y solo usa el español.
Like, you don't need to be apologetic for speaking Spanish.
No tienes que ser
Políglota.
disculparte por hablar español.
But that, I think, is one of those things that just makes our team so strong.
Es una de las cosas que hace tan fuerte a nuestro equipo.
And so we're really excited to have all of you part of it.
Okay, so this was a little clip that I found on Instagram. A person who was at this event posted it. So she literally went to a Spanish-speaking community and she got a translator for herself to try and recruit these people into her team. And she said those Americanos, they want you as their family, and she's talking probably about her team. They want them in their team, right? They're all a family. But I would beg to differ, because from everything that I've seen from MLMs and people in MLMs, they don't want you as your family. Yeah, they do, but because they're going to be earning money and commission off of your efforts and hard work, they see a dollar sign in you, and that's why they want you to join, because they're gonna get money off of you. That's just my own opinion. Again, let's just move on. This is a last video that I have, but it's a bit longer, so let's just give it a watch. I'm really tired. I'm a really chill and calm person, so her demeanor, her vibe, everything about her really sucks the energy out of me. And obviously this video was triggering for me, the first part of the video, and I'm already so tired. But yeah, let's just watch this for the end and then we're gonna wrap up.
2 weeks ago, I was like, I feel like that duck under the water, where like, I've been doing the most for a long time. Like, how many have watched me for a while and you're like, this girl really does the most. Like, she does the most. I do the most. All right. Good morning, Nicole, Harley, Ruth, Whitney, Joe, Barbara, Nicole, Mel, everybody. So, hey, Lorette, hey, Heather, hey, Dawn, hey, Jean. So, I do the freaking most. And it's funny because I know how business works, okay? And so this is the only thing that keeps me going in times like this. And most of you don't do this. Most of you put in the work and the effort and you think right away it's time to succeed. Okay, I see this all the time. Y'all are freaking goldfishies. I love you. You're little tiny goldfish. And if you don't get results right away, you forget about what you're doing and you switch paths. Well, I don't do that because I understand the compound effect. I understand that what I'm putting in, I will eventually at least get out. I literally thought there's a crocodile in the pool over there. It's just a human. It's okay. I don't know if you saw my face go like that. But anyway, so... And now a bird eating bread. All right, I gotta stop looking out the window. So... I felt like I'm in like this plateau that is a really good plateau. Don't get me wrong. For like 2 years. Does anyone relate to that? Put a yes. I'm in this like 2-year plateau. Not in like everything in my life, but certainly in, and not even in all business. Now I'm just being a turd, okay? But like in particular, I like explosive growth. I thrive when I see the rocket ship take off, okay? And I know that's probably normal for a lot of us, but I really like the rocket ship taking off, okay? Well, I've been grinding and 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 grinding. And I don't know, you know, this mastermind I joined a year ago, I just want to talk about for a second. I joined this mastermind and I knew it was going to be one of those moments in my life that Steve Jobs would call a dot. If you know what I'm talking about, you can put a dot, okay? I knew I would look back on it and go, ooh, I'm glad I joined that, because I knew I needed to get around different people, right? And so I paid for that mastermind a year ago in, I think, February. I paid $30,000, whoop, swiped the credit card, whoop, joined the mastermind, whoop, met these people, whoop, whatever. Didn't really think that much about it, except for I knew I would get more deal flow. So I have an education. So I've gone to, I think, 7 or 8 events now over the last year for the mastermind. I joined another mastermind for $100,000. It got around even higher level people, businesses, etc. And the deal flow has been crazy. So I've deployed probably about $6.57 million in capital over the last year into investments because of the people I met in the mastermind, okay? So expanded my investment portfolio a whole lot. Now, I like that. Like, that's cool. But if you don't know, I literally don't care about money. Like, to me, it's like the money is just a, yeah, she's doing it right. Yeah, she's doing it right. Yeah, she's doing it right kind of thing. But I have, oh, hi, Rakan. I have this thing where I'm like, I am here to serve. And I've known that I'm here to serve for a long time, right? Which is why I'm such a giver. Like, if you need me, just message me. Like, if you're a friend of mine, like, I drop everything because I think priorities are not in conflict. And it's why my relationships are so deep. And so I get here to Newport the other day and I'm talking on the boat. That's what I really want to just get out and share with you. We have an agreement. She serves, I make money. Oh, baby, I make money too. So, all right. So focus, Jessie Lee, focus. So anyway, I get on this boat. I get on this yacht. Okay, it's not a boat. It's a freaking yacht. And I walk on and I just have this moment of just, you know, I could feel something different was happening. So like Rakan, like I mentioned about Rakan, I had this conversation with him a couple of weeks ago, and I've had the conversation with Courtney too, my best friend. I'm like, it's just bubbling. Like, everything is bubbling at the surface. Like, you can feel it doing this. Like, you can feel this tension. Anyone else feel this where it's like life is going to explode? Like, you don't know, in everything. Like, everything in my life is coming together, and I know it. Like, I can feel everything coming together in my life. I know it. And this is just, it's going to be I'm about to enter the biggest winning season I've ever had. I just know. I know I'm cheesing. Let me cheese. So I get on this boat and I'm kind of looking around like, oh my gosh. And I run into Cole's wife. And I've trained from many stages before how, if you are working with a lot of men and you want the men to perform, I need you to go through the wives. Okay, like, the wives are the ones who make a lot of decisions in households, if it's a good marriage anyway. Okay, hi Donna, hi Kirsty, hey Dawn. I already said hi to you guys. Hi Lynn, hi Whitney, hi Kish. Hey, what's going on, Whitney? Whitney brought me my water, by the way. She brought me my water. So I've had conversations with Sonia, and I've followed her on social media, not even thinking about anything, right? Like, I don't ever have weird intentions about, oh, let me get close to Cole and Sonia because, you know, they got videos from The Rock. I don't care. I just liked them as people, so I built the relationship. And she goes, Jessie Lee, we didn't know you wanted to speak. Like, we didn't know you were a speaker. I was like, how do you not know I'm a speaker? She's like, well, I watch all your live videos. Like, I love watching you live. You're super engaging. You're incredibly charismatic. You engage people more than anyone. And all these men were walking by like, I've been following you for a long time and I'll put your video on. I never comment, but like, I love watching you train, and you'll be funny, and then you'll be telling a story, and then there's a message inside. I'm like, I know, okay, I know that's what I do. My life.
Okay, we're not going to finish this story because I'm so tired, guys. This was just another good example of her being super humble, self-proclaiming again that she does the most work than anyone else. She does the best work than anyone else as well. Then she kind of insulted everyone who was watching her whole downline by saying, you're kind of a goldfish. I love you, but you're kind of a goldfish and you forget about it. Like, what? That's literally like love bombing and then insulting. Like, it's like an abusive relationship type scenario. I feel so bad for these people who watch and listen to this manipulation, in my own opinion. But anyway, like I said, I have to wrap that up here. I'm really exhausted. I need a break, and it's a nice sunny day outside, so I'm just gonna go for a walk. Oh, I do want to say a big thank you to you, girl, who sent me all of these videos from Jessie Lee. Thank you so much for sharing your folder with me, and thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I just think it's really important to keep calling out people who are using tragedies to either promote something for their own benefits or even just making jokes like this, like insensitive jokes. She might have had someone, not even Ukrainian, she might have had someone else in her downline who had experienced a different war, whose family experienced different war, different tragedies, and her joking about that, so insensitive. There's zero empathy in her, and I'm so sorry for, like I said, for the people who had to listen to that. I'm really hoping that it didn't trigger anyone like it triggered me, but yeah, I'm going to wrap that up here. Thank you so much for watching as always.